Hi guys, my name's Damara and I'm just sitting here on a lovely sunny afternoon here in Mexico, and this evening it's full moon in Gemini, which is really important for all of us who are incarnate on this planet because we'll all be touched by it, and it's a memorable occasion because of all the other transits and all the other connections with all the other planets right now. I'm not going to go into detail because there's many experts on YouTube who do that. But what I have got ready here is a new pack of cards. This is an abundance pack, actually, like an oracle pack. And I've shuffled them 11 times. Oops. And here we go with the first card being pulled for the first sign of Libra. I always start with Libra because my own sun sign is in Libra. And let's have a look. I need my glasses on for this, guys. For Libra today, we have the windfall of abundance. Well, that's good. I'm waiting for mine right now. And here's the card here. This is so small script here. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms. So they're not just talking about financial here. It's abundance which we need in our life in a lot of different ways. Some of this is unexpected, but for some people it isn't. Be open to receiving, and this is really important for Librans who are very fair and honest people under the sign of justice. So we need to be able to receive when it's ours. And I certainly have waited a long time for what's coming to me right now. And it hasn't always been in the form of justice that it's been arriving. It's kind of been held up for a long time, and those involved know what is happening here. And I think this is happening from how I've seen the readings recently to a lot of Librans. It has been held up, but now is the perfect time for us to receive. And so open up, Librans, to receiving the full abundance that's on its way. Yeah, and exactly. Oh my goodness, it says the words that I know for me is absolutely correct. And I've known this for the last few years, actually, that this is coming. This abundance is coming to you to support your life purpose. This isn't about living in luxury. This isn't to enable you to go forward with your mission more easily now, Librans. Love that card. Let's do Gemini now. And for the Geminis, we're looking here. I need to get in better light here, even though I'm outside, actually. Face your financial fears, Gemini. It took me a while to see this. There's so many packs. Look, I couldn't, this is so pale on this pale blue. When you're making a pack of cards, you really need to think about how it shows up. When you are honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you, and that is so true. You have to face your fears and then start to make changes in how you think, how you feel, and what you speak. So important for all those people who keep saying that they are broke and they have no money and they can't afford this, they can't afford that. Do not say that. Just work with what you have and make the most of it, and do not comment in the negative way because it all comes back. This is be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you in fact have nothing to fear, and that you have successful, and that every successful person has struggled with those same fears, and really then go into the positive, that you speak that all the time. And oh my goodness, the one here that really needs to be spoken about is gratitude, because all of us on our missions here on this planet right now, we are supported in those missions. This is the real deal, the real thing that we're doing. The money will be there every time you need to use it. And so don't look too far ahead either. Just know that in the moment you're totally taken care of. I say that to myself all the time. Right, let's have a look at Aquarius here. So for Aquarius, exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. So this is asking Aquarians to become more active, actually, and really get on their case. The key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels. And the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise and being active on your mission. Even when you can't do the really big part of it, you're waiting for the blessing to come in maybe, or you're waiting for the path to be shown most times when it isn't happening. Then here, what you need to be doing is doing what needs to be done now, the preparation. And sometimes, and I've had this recently, it's been that I need to really just go slower about what I'm doing and not keep thinking I've got to keep too active. Actually, I need to have more relaxation, and then I'm ready for the next bit when it truly comes to me as to what I have to do next. So I can't be on the run the whole time. And I've had wonderful periods for the last month where I'm just casually finishing up on things I want to finish up on and get the routine things done and everything in order, because I know there's an off moment that's going to come to me where I really need to go ahead actually really quickly. And I think a lot of people are about this. We're kind of in anticipation, and sometimes that can be uneasy, but you need to make it more relaxing. So that's a really good card for Aquarius, because they need to actually do the opposite right now and get the energy moving. That's the air signs. Let's go on to Cancer, the water sign. And this is employment change, actually, for Cancerians. And don't worry about this, because whatever change comes in on what you do for a living, it's going to be something you love. And doing it will be easy, because that's what work really is. Don't think of work as having to get a job. Think of making money out of who you really are. And I think this is the big change actually coming in for Cancerians, who may have been more into just doing something because it made money, rather than I enjoy myself, I love this, I happen to be good at it, and I get paid for it. That's how I see my whole life, actually. Ever since I was 25, I just gave up work for work's sake, and I took on being me and getting paid for it. Your career path is leading you to a higher direction with positive change to support your dreams. See, it's all about your dreams, your real priorities and your passions. That's where you're going, Cancer, and your life purpose. So this is about motivating yourself to let go of the really formal ideas of work and really start to look at what do you really dream about and what are your passions, okay? Let's look at the water sign Pisces. So for Pisces, dreams of abundance. As you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely gifted ideas. So make use of that time. This is all about your dream time and your sleep time. So have a little book by your bed, Pisces, because you're going to need to start writing down, because you're the sign right now that are being given information, like in the astral state, in the state when you're not actually active on the planet and you've gone to bed to recuperate. Okay, so in the morning we want you to get really on your case and write down what's coming to you, because there's real information being given to Pisces through their dreams, and this is to get them securely on their missions as well. So Scorpio, do the work, Scorpio. Oh, have you been lapsing on the work that you really need to do? This is quite funny. It's not enough to dream or pray. You are being asked to get going, to take the positive action, the physical action that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently work on your priorities and make them flourish. And this is about real effort, actually, completely opposite to Pisces, who just are going to be in their dream state, in like receiving their information. But here for Scorpios, maybe you've been doing a lot of clearing. I pick up with the Scorpios around myself that they have a lot of clearing to do, and here it's do the work. Don't forget that. There's work to do now. So you may have been clearing within yourself, but this is getting really involved, of really physically getting on your path, your mission, okay? So earth signs, I have to think. Earth signs, Taurus. Oh my goodness. Do you know, I keep saying about Taurians for the last 6 months, there seems to be such a financial emphasis for them that they need to slow down on that. They need to come out of that thinking that money fixes everything, that they need so much money to do this, because it's not about that. And a lot of times our needs are met without the money. Our needs are met through meeting somebody, through being given gifts that actually help our life to be easier or whatever. But I certainly have seen that in a lot of Taurians. And do you know what this is? This is crazy. This is donations, tithing, and charitable work. Get your head out of thinking that you need more money and start giving it away. Share your efforts. Donate to all these good causes that are around you. Get out there and actually put your energy into charitable work. That's the complete opposite of the focus that lots of Taurians have been being shown, that they should not be on the financial grab or thinking that finances is the way out, and that, oh my God, they need this for the future, or what's going to happen, you know, because it's got to stop. I mean, we live in a synchronistic universe when we trust that. You're just on the wrong street while it's happening. You're in the wrong vibe. That's what's been happening to you. You had too big a focus on the financial. Now you're being asked to start giving it away and get charitable, because that's the opposite. That's where you start to get rid of those fears of not having enough money. Virgo, let's do Virgo. Virgo, the other earth sign. This is a visualize abundance in all forms. So again, this is a little bit of a change for Virgoans. Don't think normally. Start to think of the other forms of abundance, so that, you know, like love is an abundant, isn't it? Having people around you who love you as much as you love them. Having the best living situation that you really adore, that has all your practicalities and your aesthetics that you love and want. I mean, I'm sitting here with this wonderful view of this huge mesquite tree that just happens to be right in front of my roof terrace, and the sky is blue, there's a slight breeze, and it's wonderful. And this is abundance for me, you know. And I think Virgoans can be too particular about what is abundance, because if you start to really just, again, chase the money, chase the status, chase who you think you are, you're going to lose friends along the way. And then you're going to be sitting crying in your house with all your gold and silver and not have any love, abundance and friendship and beautiful people around you. And that's another form of abundance. So Virgoans, you're being asked to have a think and list maybe. What are the abundance that you really need in your life to make you feel happy? Because it's not all about money. So Virgo's Capricorn. Oh my goodness. And aren't they in the spotlight with, you know, us going into the Aquarian age? Capricorns are going to take, you know, a different stance in their lives to survive now and to be in their full bloom, because they have to come out with the disciplines in a different place than the hard, fast rules and the black and white matrix world. They're going to have to change and get that color and that flourish going in their lives to be the Aquarian Capricorns. Okay. And this is, oh my goodness, I still can't read that. I mean, this is crazy. This is on a violet card and I can't read the word. I've tried. It's just too light. I think it's deservingness. You are a beloved child of God like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. And I think this is because, you know, in a way, Capricorns have been getting a bad name recently because we've been looking at the breakdown of the Capricorny control over everything and needing to have control. So here, yeah, everybody on this planet deserves the abundance in order to move forward. The abundance all around them in every form. Don't keep your eye on the money here, because it isn't about that. We could actually exist and think back all of those hundreds of thousands of years. There was no money. There was just sharing of resources, and resources are the abundance, aren't they? You know, all the different resources. Take me hours if I sat here listing all the resources that we have. So this is about Capricorns really feel that you deserve to be in abundance, but just get out of the more formal ideas of how that's going to come, and that you may have to be in charge to do that. You know, because you don't. We're all part of the same pact. We're all part of the same collective. We're all here for the same reason, to live out our lives now and be on mission. Deserve. So really sit and tell yourself how much you deserve to have everything you need right now. Let's go to the fire signs. Aries to begin with. Positive faith and optimism for Aries. And you know, a lot of them have this all the time, and sometimes they have it when they shouldn't be looking in that direction. They should be thinking about how they can come through sometimes when they need to come through, and don't be over optimistic. So this is an interesting one because it's telling you to be that way. And how are they explaining this? And it does say that they are very good. You open the doorways with your expectation of having what you need and creating the opportunities. I mean, Aries are always ready to get out there. They're the fire sign that will always be there, first in line to have a go. So it's very good. Keep the faith and keep going. Do not allow negative energies or temporary setbacks to intervene, because there's been a lot of this for all the signs, and they can get disappointed. And don't forget, if you've got an Aries around you, just keep telling them how great they are when they do something great. You know, if they cook you lunch today, just tell them how great they are. If they've just done something for you within a business situation, thank them. Because Aries love to be thanked for what they do. I mean, a lot of signs can get by without having that, but Aries do love that. So don't forget that if you have an Aries closely in your life. And Aries, pat yourself on the back, because you deserve it. You're there fighting in the front line with all of us right now. Leo, let's do Leo next. Savings. Leo, have you got the savings? Let's see what they're saying about this. Yeah, this is saying that Leos do consistently need to put not only time and effort, but money aside. You know, like, don't use all your energy at once. Don't put all in the effort in one go. Save some for later, because you're saving yourself from going behind. So there is something about this for Leos and how they sit within all the Astro transits right now, that they should be also putting money aside for the future. And I mean, not taking it away from the present. Don't get too stingy here. But for some reason, this is come out for the Leos. So we must express it in the way here. And it's about their life purpose. This is what the last line is here. You know, in order to complete your journey and your mission, you're going to need to have that energy within the abundance, you know, of not only effort and your own strength, but maybe on the financial side for later. And the last card here is Sagittarius. What do we have for our lovely Sagittarians here? Oh, it's saying to us, I don't know many Sagittarians who think they're in poverty, but it says that they must sever their vows of poverty. So we do have Sagittarians out there who are feeling like they don't have enough, or they have old strings attached to their early life where they grew up in poverty maybe. But remember that everything that we live through is something we chose ourselves in our soul plan. And I certainly didn't come up through a lot of money. We always had enough, but there was always that thing of you have to work hard to get whatever you have. And I had to really strip that away from myself to know that that's not true. It's just the way you are and the way you give to the world, and where you're centered in your heart, that brings abundance to you as well, and the gratitude that we have. And that's always been there for me, where I always am given what I need and when I need it. But for Sagittarians, again, it's come out specifically for Sagittarians and none of the others. So you must start looking at the final strings that you're hanging on to of a poverty consciousness, because that's what it is. It's not necessarily even that right now you're living in poverty. It's just that you have feelings that that is still part of your life and that you'll never have enough, which means you can't also be in total gratitude if you have that poverty consciousness. So thank you for being with me here on this wonderful sunny afternoon for me in Mexico, as we go into this evening with our Gemini full moon. Every full moon we get at the moment has been really important for different aspects. And this is about, you know, a lot of this full moon is bringing through more truths. It's again about expose of truths. And at this moment, we have Mercury that is standing still, getting ready to come totally out of retrograde, which is that standstill moment. and it's going to move forward. So it's getting ready to make the move forward, but it's still right now. And that's a powerful moment of renewal of communication. Okay, and we're in Gemini, but it's also because of the Jupiter. I think it's a trine with Jupiter right now. It's all to do with being in the truth, expose of the truth, communicating the truth. So think about that as we go into the evening. I mean, England is already in the evening and well into that, and the moon will be out. Here, we're not there yet. So in Mexico, in the United States, and lots of other countries, we'll be able to think before the full energy of that full moon comes in. Is there anything we need to move forward within our communication that needs to be spoken in truth? Thank you again for allowing me into your space today. Bye for now. Please like the video. That really helps me get this information out to more people. Thank you again.